Uh-oh. She's back. It drove out of here on its own power. Now it had to have a big truck bring it back. Let's check it out and see what's going on now. Alright everybody, if you've seen in the previous clip, she's got a busted radiator. Got a split right down the side of it. They pulled up at the store, turned it off. Pressure built up and blew out the side of the radiator. I think before when I did the brakes, you could see that it was kind of leaking a little bit. So we'll get this thing tore apart, get a radiator ordered for it, and as soon as it comes in, we'll get this thing changed out. So we'll catch you then. All right, everybody. So got the package in the mail today. Got the radiator for the old Ford 5.4. As you see in the previous clip or other clip, that it was cracked on the side. And this box comes pre-opened. We're gonna take it out and see if it's damaged or see if the fittings are missing, or I don't know. They handed it, the FedEx person handed it to me just like that and said that there's a problem with it, file a claim because it's open. Well, thanks a lot. We'll get back at you in a minute. Alright, so she's not looking too bad. I don't see any damage on it. Don't see any cracking. Nothing wrong with the fins. Sometimes they'll come with adapter fittings that adapt to a different application, but I don't see. I don't know. The last 10 radiators I bought had extra fittings or something with it, and this didn't come with it. And they have a packing slip where they sent it to me, but it was open when I got it. But I don't see any damage on it or nothing. So, if it hadn't already, we'll get this radiator out and get this one in. So, we'll get back at you. Alright everybody, it's the next day. We're back out here working on this thing. You can tell I already got the clutch fan over there. That was pretty easy. Got the fan shroud off of there. Then we're gonna get the rest of this radiator unhooked and get her out of there and see if we can get the other one in there. We'll catch you here in a minute. Old dog said, "Man, it's hot out here, wussy." So we got the radiator hose unhooked. We got the transmission lines unhooked. We took the mounts off the top here. Now comes the fun part. That lower radiator hose that you got to twist off of there. What kind of crap is that? Come on, Ford. Why couldn't you just make it just like that right there? No problem. No twisty, no tab, no crap. So we'll get that hose over there and we'll get back at you in a minute. When it's time to break out the real pliers. Let's see if these big ones will get it over there. Well, she's out. Didn't take it out the way I was supposed to take it out. Now we got another hole in the radiator. What if I can patch that one with some JB Weld? Kids, don't try this at home. Well, that didn't go as planned. I got the piece out of the radiator hose, but not the way it's supposed to come out. That's for sure. So, we're gonna put a real clamp on it. Probably a couple of them. It's got enough of a lip that it'll hold the radiator hose on there. So let's see if we can get this thing stuck in here and be done with it, man. So I'm sure somebody in the comments would tell me that you can't fix that like that. Yeah, well, we did it like that, and we did it about 15 or 20 times like that. Got enough loop on the outlet or the radiator tip to hold them clamps on there. I put a couple clamps on there. It's better than that clamp right there. So let's get the rest of this thing put back together and be done with it. All right, everybody, we got the old one out. We got the new one in. You saw what I did with my clamps over there and with the lower radiator hose. I'm fooling with that mess. Put a couple clamps on it, good and tight. Got everything hooked back up. We're gonna fill the system full of water. Run it a little while, a couple days, a week, and then we'll drain it out and put coolant back in it. We're just gonna make sure everything's good to go, and before we waste any money in putting coolant on it and getting dumped out on the ground like it did the other day. So we'll get it up to temperature and we'll get back at you and see how it does. All right, everybody, she's been running for about 10-15 minutes. We're getting up to temperature. I wanna walk around the front and I'm gonna let y'all hear it making a rattling noise. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the water pump or not. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all hear that? I think it's a water pump, which with a radiator in it and doing this probably needs one. I know it ain't the alternator. Could be a pulley. Could be one of the tensioner pulleys, an idler pulley or something. We'll have to check that out and deal with it later. So we're probably gonna go test drive this thing, see if we got it knocked out, see if it's leaking. See if we can call this job complete. So we'll get back at you in a minute. Well, we drove it about 5 miles. About all I'm gonna drive it. It still ain't got the tags renewed on it. As soon as I got it to the point where it was passing emissions after fixing the evap and the lean codes, the radiator busted before we ever could get it to emissions test. So still got dead tags on it. And I don't like to drive one with dead tags. Plus, it's not my car either. But all I like is put the other piece of plastic that goes across here, and which I still have water running through the system. Like I said, I am not going to put coolant in it just yet. We're going to make sure this sucker's okay, and not going to dump it out on the ground like I said before. But as of right now, we have no leaks. It is up to temperature. We are going to drive it some more just to be sure. Still got to figure out what that noise is. But we're going to call this a win, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.